It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
High pop-up. Solarte moving to his left. One away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned in. To an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. Rutledge back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. Here's Chris Davis now. With less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only that, he's given himself a chance to potentially be a batting champion.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Left for the Orioles. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. At the plate, Ray Ortega. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ray Ortega.
Pitch on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Striding in for Oakland, Billy Burns. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A check on first by Sale, and the runner will get back standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Sale stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Ortega rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Jones will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Into the box, Chris Davis. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And that's taken for strike one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Burns, the runner at second with one away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out. Digging in, Morgan Blanchard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Fastball called for strike two. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Stepping up now, Evan Gattis. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today. Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Line drive to left. Cardona is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now batting, Brian Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Noonan is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second, and he's safe. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cardona on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Reyes, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 out here and a runner at second. Sent out to straightaway center field. Burns will get there, and he puts it away to... Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Jones comes up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Left fielder.
Stepping in now, Patrick Cardona, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bounce down the third baseline. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Next up for the A's, Josh Rutledge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Well, the A's. Here's Alejandro De Aza as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Cardona is there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Donald Jones. And the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Rutledge is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Wieters gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So striding in, Billy Burns as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Billy Burns.
Here it comes. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out. 1 away. Riding in once again, Yangervis Solarte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Solarte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Clifton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Ready now for Baltimore, Evan Gattis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. High pop-up. Semien is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Standing in now, Tom Noonan in the air down the line in left. Cardona giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping into the box, Cal Clifton. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Brian Reyes. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Morgan Blanchard. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit down the third baseline. Noonan loves it, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 10.
In now, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Semien is retired, 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out towards second. Jones scoops it up. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Brock Holt, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Popped him up. Solarte near the bag at third, and that's the first out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo home run for Jose Reyes, number 11 for him on the season, and the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Lined hard toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
In now, Donald Jones, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Diaz, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw won't get him. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Evan Gattis now standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game. And he is in there.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. And yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow and 2 runs come across the score. That's beyond costly right there.
Stepping in, Tom Noonan has got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely.
But the return throw will be too late and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. Settling in now, Cal Clifton. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8 minutes. Digging in to try it again, Josh Rutledge, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ray Ortega.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ray Ortega. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bouncer down the line. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So stepping in, Billy Burns. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Digging in once again, Brian Reyes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year, as it is now 7-3.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. The last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these two teams, and we might not be done yet.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Designated hitter, Brock
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Burns, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. Jose Reyes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Rutledge ranging into shallow right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Wieters has it, and that ends the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Orioles 7 and the A's 3. Ready now, Yonhervis Solarte. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's Chris Davis now. Sale's ready. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 3 runs, 4 hits. 2 errors for the Athletics so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
To 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball to third, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis is on his way home. He scores as they close the gap to 3 now.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Wieters brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe as he beats the play at the plate, and it's now a 7-5 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Patrick Cardona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Semien, the runner at first with two gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Clifton sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donald Jones. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4. Evan Gattis now standing in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Runners are at first and third with none out. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Semien backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Tom Noonan, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball blocked by Wieters. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this into the box now, Josh Rutledge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ford Jansen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ray Ortega. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2 to the A's center fielder. Popped him up. Reyes shading to his right. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Billy Burns. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stepping into the box, Cal Clifton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting.
Brian Reyes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing, north-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Rutledge moving to his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Brock Holt now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 2 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Back to him, and up. That's off his leg. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Alejandro De Aza is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're still up 7-5. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Yonhervis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Darren O'Day answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. O'Day, a native Floridian. He was a supplemental round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Clifton is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
First baseman, number 23.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Morgan Blanchard. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Diaz under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 7-5. A look there at the Bay Bridge Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Sean Doolittle enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit. And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Into the box now, Evan Gattis. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And now the runner's trying for third. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he can't get a tag on him. He steals home. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Gattis is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for the Orioles.
In now for the O's, Tom Noonan. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are 2 horrific late swings.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 1 run on 1 hit, no error. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 53.
Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2, I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now to the plate, Matt Wieters. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Popped him up. Reyes has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Patrick Cardona. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. This ball is crushed down the line in left. Geddes is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Last strike now for Oakland. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
8-5 tonight. Baltimore used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Sale earns win number 15. Top.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-5. As of right now, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West. They're 15.5 games out of first, while the Orioles sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, 1 game out of first. The Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-2. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays are in 1st place in the AL East, 1 game ahead of 2nd, while the Red Sox are 3rd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. The Rays got 18 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 10-6. As of today, the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central, 14 games back, while the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, 13 games out. The Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they pummeled the Yankees 8-2. At the start of the day, the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, 12 games behind 1st place. And the White Sox are in last place in the AL Central, 14.5 out of 1st. The Detroit Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-3. In the standings, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 5 games back, while the Tigers are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-1. As of right now, the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 5.5 games back. And the Dodgers are leading the National League West. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage.